Dear friend, today we will discuss about Python for data handling. So data handling mainly used in AI applications. So what is role of data handling? So data handling basically we use to analytical workflow and data science. So that kind of things we can work for data visualization and image visualization. So a lot of things we can um, evaluate or compute through this data handling. So now, so what is usage? So Python basically teach a primary tool for data handling, and due to the extensive ecosystem of libraries that simply toss from basic file manipulation to complex analytical flow. In this, in 2026, data scientists and data analysts typically use a combination of built-in features as a specialized libraries to manage large volume of structured and unstructured data. Structured data, it is a part of as a database, means database we have tables and we are data storing in proper structured way. So that is the structured data. Semi-structured data and unstructured data are different. Semi-structured data we can say CSV files and JSON data, and if we have database like that MongoDB, so this is are the part of semi-structured data. And unstructured data, it is a part of log analysis and other. We can say if we have any files, suppose I am presenting this PDF, that is also unstructured data. So such kind of data we want to analyze. So we can use to Python libraries for handling the data. So here is a core type Python data handling tools. So native data structures. So Python's built-in type list. You know the list, tuple, list is a mutable order and tuples is a immutable order, set is unordered unique data, and dictionary is a maintain the key and value pairs from foundation of the storing and organizing the small scale of data. So if you have a small scale of data, so you can go with the list, tuple, set, directory. So this through this we can analyze the data. And file handling, this is say if we have a text file, CSV file, JSON file, so such kind of files, we have a one method native open function allow to reading, writing and appending the external file like the text, CSV and JSON, and with the statement, it is a best practice for automatically closing file to prevent the data corruptions. So, how to write new files? So through this program, we have made the simple program. So through you can understand about the data, how to read, write. So Python, if you use the bit open, you can create this text file as a W means that is a write as a file and file dot write, and you can write this kind of thing and slash new line. So this next line will write in this way, writing the manipulate line in Python. So this way we can write for data handling. Another part, reading entire the content. If you have content, so you want to read the data, so you can use to read method and read, write for writing and read for reading. So you open this file and text and R symbol is for write as a file content.file.read and print the content so you can get the content. Appending content used to a mod to add new data to end of existing file without deleting the current data. So current data with open example.txt a as a file.write. This line is append and reading line by line, iterating directly over the file object is a most memory efficient method for the large file. So if you have a large file, so how to write? Open this file as you can use to iterate by using for loop for line inline file print the line dot strip this way counting the static words. If you want to count the words from file, so you can write simple, this is the read line file, the read line is word count sum the length line split method for line in line. You can count the word in file. So how many words are there? So you can count and print the lines, length dot lines word. You can write the word count. So another, the common file SS mode, I think I have already explained. So R means this is for reading aspect, default mode is open file, reading, error if file does not exist. W means it is writing the files, A for appending the files, and X for creating the files. If you want to create the file, you can use 2X. And RB and BB, it is a binary file, means like that image or video, that kind of you want to read. So you can use to RB and BB. Why I am telling about, if you want to like that analyze the data from images, so how to write the code, so you can use to this RB and WB. Next thing is that Panda Traveler, this is the library, is industry standard handling the tabular data. It is can be say as a data frame. It is a 2D tables and series 1D array structure for the efficient data depend cleaning and filtering and merging and common reading method. The specify function you use depend on your data format. CSV files use pd.read file.csv for comma separated value. Suppose you want to CSV file you want to read comma separated and Excel split file you want to read or delimiting the text TSV file, so you can use to Panda library. If you want to data framing in 2D in table format or array format, so can use to Panda library. And JSON, PD means JSON data, and HTML tables, you want to read HTML tables, and SQL data, PDF, read the SQL. So you have a method, JSON you want to read, so you can use to read JSON, you want to read HTML, so read HTML, you want to read SQL, so you can use to SQL. And other format include to read percut and read feathers and read static data, so that also support by the Panda. And another things, the NUPI is a library. It is used for numerical statistical data calculation. So this will use provide the support for the large and multi-dimensional array and high performance mathematical function. So it serves as a base for many other data handling libraries like that Panda and SCI pi. So if you use to nummy as a NP and you want to write a array, so that would be array and array copy, and you this array you want to initialize 0 and 42, so you can print array and you want to print copy array. So that kind of thing activity we can use through numeric data calculations. If you want to do that, so you can use to NUPI libraries of dependencies of the Pythons. Next part is Apache Arrow. Apache Arrow, it is used for the big data, increasingly used in 2025-26 is high performance columnar in-memory data processing, offering the faster read-write operation and lower memory usage for the massive data set. So this is used for if you have massive data set, you want to read-write, so you can go with the Apache Arrow because of it is used for big data. So how to write py arrow as a PA and import pyarrow dot perquit as a PQ. So create a table. You want to create a table, column 1 and 2, column AB. So this type of you can want to create a table PA dot table from PyDect data. So this way you can create a table and read and write. So read and write means PQ dot write table, give the table name and the format of data example dot perquit. This format files we can generate, and read table, you can read the table example dot perquit. So that kind of large amount of data if you have, so you can utilize to Apache Arrow. So here the key data handling step. So before we are going to analytical process of data by using the AI, so you must be know the basic concept of data handling and its library. It must be perfectly known by you. So the key handling, suppose you want to extract the data, so here you can use to extraction concept. So what it will do that, loading the raw data from the various sources such as CSV file, Excel spreadsheet and SQL databases, or web scraping by a library like Beautiful Soap, and cleaning and wrangling, addressing and discrepancies such as missing NAN, NUL, value duplicate entry, and inconsistent data type. Transformation. So reshaping, pivoting, or normalizing data to prepare for it analysis or machine learning models. And analysis and visualization. So for analysis and visualization, we can use to matplotlib because of it is summarization data using the descriptive statics means median, and it is extra creating the visual insight by using to matplotlib and seaborn. So these are the libraries. So how to use the Panda? So Panda related, we have one example used to Panda and dataset P CSV. So this tips the CSV and display the data head. Head means if you put it the 10, so this is 10 row will print. right? So I hope you clear the concept of data handling. So how to handle the data, and I will bring a new concept of other part, and thereafter I will come to how to work with AI data analysis. So we will come the proper coding and analytical view by using the IntelliJ tools. Thank you so much watching this video. I would like to request you like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.